At Capella University, you're in control of your education. With the game-changing FlexPath format, you can set your own deadlines and move at your own pace. The faster you move, the more you save. Visit capella.edu to learn more.
Does every dollar you spend on your groceries create a healthier planet, build stronger communities, and help farmers get a fair wage for their work? They could. With Hungry Harvest, get a weekly box of rescued farm fresh produce and grocery staples that fight food waste and hunger delivered right to your door. Whether you customize or want to be surprised with our hand-picked variety of fruits and veggies, you'll save money and make a real impact. Sign up today and get 50% off your first harvest with code HUNGRY50 at hungryharvest.net.
Yo fam, what's good, what's poppin'? Yo fam, what's good, what's poppin'? 0800 yo fam, whatever in it. Yo fam, what's good, what's poppin'? Yo fam, what's good, what's poppin'? 0800 yo fam, whatever in it. 0800 yo fam, what's good, what's poppin'? Khalid here with another episode, reporting live from the new, shiny, spanking, fresh, whateverinit.com. Hit me up on the socials, connect, subscribe, like, share, you know. Listen, today's episode is kind of grim, I can't lie. I was rattled when I was at the checkout in M&S waiting to pay for my peri chicken wrap from the deli counter at M&S, and I got rattled. This old couple just, you know, started invading my 6 feet. We're in the middle of a fucking pandemic, and you know, they rolled up on me, started throwing stuff on the bloody moving thing, whatever it is, the escalator thing, you know, you put the shopping on in the shopping centre, I don't know. But yeah, they just kept on invading my space. I was looking around, giving them the hint, you know, like if I've shared to you about when I visited Amsterdam, and when you're riding on the wrong side of the road, people don't say anything to you, they just give you a look like you should know better. But yeah, I gave them that look, and these people wasn't even, I don't know, I just don't know. I feel like they felt entitled to invade my space. You know what I'm saying? And then the woman in front of me, now I'm wedged in between two sets of old people. The woman in front of me was like just embroiled in trying to find her coupons. You know what I'm saying? Like, why don't you get your coupons ready when you're in the queue waiting for the person before you to check out, so when you get there, you just give them your coupons, innit? So just between these two annoying old people, and all I kept saying in my head was, old people are annoying, old people are annoying, old people are annoying, hella annoying, because, and I'm not talking about all old people, you know, I'm talking about certain old people. So I left M&S prematurely, because like I said, the woman in front of me was taking mad long, and I left there. And as soon as I left the queue, I walked to the other sandwich place and ordered a thing, and I started writing something on my lunch break. And what you're about to hear is my piece for WHTVRINNIT.com, the first official customized piece. And this definitely did come before an ode to footwear. This is entitled, Old People Are Annoying. Old people are annoying. They never keep their distance and almost always seem entitled to invade your personal space at a time in history where the world has to stay 6 feet apart to remain safe. Can someone tell me why they always wait until it's too late in the checkout process to start looking for coupons or checking why something weren't included in their special deal? Old people are annoying. The same chunk of the population that won't be alive to experience the fuckery of an aftermath from the Brexit vote are the same ones who cut off our nose to spite our own face, because they don't like foreigners or foreign cultures, because they feel like the world coming to terms with Britain's exploitative legacy of empire and imperialism is mistaken for becoming more sensitive, which means the old ways of thinking being pushed to the peripheries. They've continuously voted in favour of austerity and cutbacks as long as their pockets have been lined, but also voted for us to leave the EU. For real, it's fucked up. Old people are annoying. You know, the ones who got to buy their big old yard in the suburbs, which was in proportion with their salary when houses were going for dirt cheap. The days when it made sense to jump into the market if you could foresee your profit because you were buying a house to raise a family and live in forever rather than feel like you had to become a property tycoon to escape the rat race as you're barely floating above water. Old people are annoying. The average cost of a property in some parts of the UK is 600k, but if your salary is just above 30k, you can't afford a deposit. You're either scratching lottery tickets, trying all sorts of side hustles to get rich, or praying for an old person with no kids in the family to die so you get their inheritance. On a real, old people are annoying. I mean that with the utmost respect. I wanted to, you know, like, what is it? What's that tombstone? I wanted to tombstone that couple. Or is it the people's elbow? Shit. And it was the right place for it as well, you know. Either side, you know, the rest of it was like, one side, the other. They rattled me, I can't lie. But yeah, old people have got to be some of the most annoying, if you get them, annoying old timers as well. And I don't mean no disrespect to all of the elder lot out there, but some of you, man, shit. I know you lot talk about, you know, young people, you talk about black people, you talk about hoodies, you talk about foreigners, you talk about this, that. But I think some of you olders need to check people within your same generations, innit? Because just because you're old, it don't mean that you can push up in my personal space when we're supposed to be 6 feet apart because there's a pandemic going on. You know what I'm saying? These lot are just mugging it 24/7. 24/7.
Some places promise you a change of scenery. Others show you the world in a whole new light. Take Isla Morada. Between the brilliant sunsets, azure skies, warm, clear water, and endless activities, including legendary sport fishing and diving, Isla Morada will take you places you've never been before, in more ways than one. For more about Isla Morada and the latest safety protocols, visit flakeys.com/Isla Morada.
0800 yo fam, what's good, what's poppin'? Khalid with another episode. Remember, every Monday, every Thursday. I guess I was saying a veces los lunes y los jueves. You get me? Yeah, tune in, man. WhateverInNit.com is the place to be. You'll find written versions of my blogs, or the podcast rather. You know, that's how I'm percolating it from now on. You get me? Big episode 45 this is, you know. Big time episode 45. I remember when I was making episode 1. You get me? 5-minute long episodes and that. Maybe this could be a hark back to those glory days. Who knows? And you know what? I know it sounded grim when I was like, you know, waiting for an old person in the family to die to get their inheritance and shit. You know, I know how that sounded. And it sounds grim and it sounds heartless. But yo, it is what it is. You hear the stories from a lot of people, like that's how they're getting on these property ladders and whatnot. Or, you know, mummy and daddy can take out a 50k and give them the ting and da. Some people save and, like, you know, glory to them and whatnot. But I can't lie, a man like me is out here doing it with no inheritance, you know, none of that. You get me? Like, if someone dies in the family, probably their partner just swallows up the rest of their inheritance, robbing you of yours. But, you know, who's talking from experience? But yeah, it's funny. But yeah, I just wanted to share this in the most respectful way. I'm not saying that all old people voted for Brexit. I'm not saying that all old people hate foreigners and black people. You know, but you know, old people tend to be stuck in their ways a lot of the time. I mean, check me, like, in terms of being stuck in my ways in the way in which I want to purchase trainers. You know, imagine that, like, I'm jumping through so many hoops to spend my money. I had an old person or old head mindset. The same with rap. Like, I don't listen to these, I don't listen to that sort of rap. You know what I'm saying? I still listen to rap from 96, but, you know, can you blame me? You know, man, they were saying something. And I'm not saying that there aren't good rappers or good artists out there, but like I said, innit, I'm probably one of those annoying old people to some young people because I just don't get what they're into or what they're listening to. You know what I'm saying? Even as far as like fashion and style, like when people slap a lot of logos on themselves and call it drip, or wear the same brand from head to toe looking like a camouflage monogram. But, you know, I have an old person mindset in that way, and I'm not denying it. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with it, you know. I mean, in the same way, I probably wouldn't rock a Lonsdale or I wouldn't rock a Lonsdale or one of them tap out brands or whatnot, because to me, it's just, you know, it's not Nike, it's not Adidas, it's not Nike, it's not Adidas. You know what I'm saying? I just got an old person mindset. You know, more time I wouldn't mix and match, you know, brands like trainer brands, probably because I've got an old person mindset. So as much as I say older or old people are annoying, to some people, yes, I understand I am that old person. You know, if my nephews try and show me some music or something they listen to, like, I'm just like, cut that shit off, because I just don't understand it. You know, so as much as I empathize with the old people and whatnot, and realize that to some people, some of the younger lot, I am the old man, I get it, innit? But I'm just saying that when I was in the M&S queue looking to purchase a sandwich, you know, I got rattled by a bunch of old people pressing up in my rascal socially distanced 6 feet. Imagine that. And you know what they was putting on the little, that's it, a conveyor belt. You know what they was putting on a conveyor belt? Toad in the hole in them fuckeries. Toad in the hole, like what is a toad in the hole? Ain't that like a wet sausage roll or a sausage roll in gravy? I don't know. Let me search for toad in the hole. And I don't even use Google on my browser anymore, you know. I use that Ecosia. You get me? Plant up some cheese with a search and stuff. What is a toad in the hole? It's people, unseasoned. Toad in the holio. Let's see. Toad in the hole, or sausage toad, is a traditional English dish consisting of sausages in Yorkshire pudding batter, usually served with onion gravy and vegetables. Historically, the dish has also been prepared using other meats such as rump steak and lamb's kidney. You know what? I realised I used to love a steak and kidney pie, you know, but when I put the real 2 and 2 together, and I realised that you're actually eating kidney, I was like, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Cut that shit off. So I cut it off. No more steak and kidney. It's always a chicken and mushroom thing. You get me? All it is. Because you know what it is? The little gravy or little sauce thing that they put around the chicken is really nice. Especially in the like them Greg's pasty bakes and whatnot. Rascal, looking at the time right now, it's 8:02, you know, that's a mad thing. Yeah. Okay, alright, so I've checked on the Ecosia web domain thing where it does your search. It says, now in his 60s, the trees that farmer Manuel plants are not for himself, but for future generations. And there's like a whole video to watch on YouTube. Oh, wow. Okay, let me add this to my watch next on YouTube, you get me? Yeah. But yeah, toad in the hole, you know, they had shit like toad in the hole there. But then to be honest, yeah, let me allow it, car. I remember the days when I used to work in M&S, Kings Road crew and that. Yeah, this was way back in the days. I used to turn my nose up at people that used to buy ready-made mash. Imagine that. I used to be like, raw, like, M&S just makes money off of convenience foods. You know, the shit that is laborious and you can't be bothered to do, but it's relatively simple. Like, because that is a majority of the M&S food lineup. It is convenience food. I used to turn my nose up at people yamming mash. I kid you not. Probably about, when was I working there? Okay, I'm not going to say. But 15 years later, yeah? Wait. Yeah, around about 15 years later, who's whopping up ready-made mash, cheesy mash and that? Me. Yes, I am. But it goes to show, innit? I used to look at the old people as the annoying people. Now, you know, I'm one of those people that eat ready-made mash in it from M&S. And it tastes banging. You have to season it, obviously. But I am one of those people. So I hope to God I do not become an annoying old person. You know them ones? The annoying old people that always take down their mask when they're chatting to you and shit, or like breach your personal space of 6 foot to ask you a question. Like, yo, step back, fam. I don't know what you've got. You know what I'm saying? Probably spreading Spanish flu or something because you're so old. But yeah, let me not go in on old people that much. It was only light-hearted. If you're an old person, what constitutes an old person anyway? Like the age that I am old. To my nephews and nieces and whatnot, look at me as the old guy, innit? And I get it. I'm no longer cool. To them anyway, but I'm cool to myself. And that's all that matters. But yeah, old people are annoying. Them old people. You mad? I swear, you know, I could never be like pulling out vouchers last minute in it. I'm gonna have to know what vouchers I am gonna use when I get to that age. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna invade someone's personal space. I will be patient and drop my food on the conveyor belt when the space and time allows it. You know what I'm saying? No long thing. Shit.
So we're here at Marshall's with Liz for some holiday shopping.
She's really nailing it this year, isn't she?
Oh, yep. She got a record player for Amy.
A gorgeous cozy sweater for Jason.
And some hot pink fluffy slippers for her sister.
The perfect gift.
Wait a sec.
She's getting a pair for herself.
Well, with prices this good, it would be rude not to.
You know what? She totally deserves it.
Oh, totally.
Happy holidays, everyone. See you at Marshall's.
Fabulous brands.
Feel good prices at Marshall's.
Mad thing. But yeah, I love this backing track, yo. It's very spacey. And you know that I put that on iTunes. iTunes, Spotify, all of your DSPs just understand that the 0800 whatever in it podcast trailer is live on that website. You can purchase, you can stream, you can do whatever with it. It's also available as a backing track on what them apps like Instagram, Reels, TikTok, all of that. You know, I know I've been killing my Reels with it, but it's my track, innit? You know, it is what it is. I thought it was mad fly, so I put it on there. But yeah, thank you for supporting the podcast. Thank you for listening. Let's get this shared out. Tell your friend to tell another friend. Show this to your grandparents. See what your grandparents say. You know what I'm saying? Because I know some of your grandparents be saying some questionable shit. You know what I'm saying? You know them grandparents that have got like mixed culture kids and they just say some fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? They still have gollywogs in their yard, like... You know what I'm saying? Got the youth man going to the yard and there's gollywogs in the blood clot yard. Come on, man. Talk to your grandparents, man. You know what I'm saying? Talk to your parents, man. Like, you got gollywogs in the yard and you got mixed culture and mixed race kids and shit. Sort that out, man. Get me? Still using outdated terms like coloured and, oh, I'm not racist because my grandkid's black. Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? When you found out that your granddaughter was pregnant with Leroy's you didn't talk to her for all of 5 years. Then you find out that Leroy Jr. is playing ball for Chelsea. You know what I'm saying? Then you start re-killing and buying man Christmas presents. Nah, get out of here, man. You and your gollywogs in your attic because you don't want to dash them away. Get out of here, old people. Shit. But yeah. How many times have I said that I'm gonna duck out of this podcast? Probably for the past 14 minutes, you know. But you know how it goes. You know what I'm saying? It's just the vibe. And you know what the backing track's called? Nunca. In Spanish, it means never. You know what I'm saying? Is it ¿Qué significa nunca? I think that is ¿Qué significa? What does nunca mean? Well, nunca means never. Anyway, hasta luego. Podcast out. Nuevo podcast out. A veces. Is that sometimes, or luego? Los lunes? Los jueves? You know what? I'm gonna dip. But yeah, big up your chest. WHTVRINNIT.com. Peace. Yo fam, what's good, what's poppin'? Yo fam, what's good, what's poppin'? 0800 yo fam, whatever in it. Yo fam, what's good, what's poppin'? Yo fam, what's good, what's poppin'? 0800 yo fam, whatever in it. Holler at me for the podcast. It's the coldest podcast. I said holler at me for the podcast. Mondays and Thursdays. I said holler at me on the podcast. It's the Wavy Podcast. It's like holler at me on the podcast. Subscribe.
Does every dollar you spend on your groceries create a healthier planet, build stronger communities, and help farmers get a fair wage for their work? They could. With Hungry Harvest, get a weekly box of rescued farm fresh produce and grocery staples that fight food waste and hunger delivered right to your door. Whether you customize or want to be surprised with our hand-picked variety of fruits and veggies, you'll save money and make a real impact. Sign up today and get 50% off your first harvest with code HUNGRY50 at hungryharvest.net.
OMG, your BFF's birthday is here and you don't know what to get her? No worries. 1-800-Flowers.com has you covered. 1-800-Flowers is the ultimate birthday gifting destination. For those who know, it's not about giving a gift. It's about giving the gift. Make every birthday brighter with exclusive offers and great values on gorgeous bouquets and arrangements. To order today, visit 1-800-Flowers.com/tune in. That's 1-800-Flowers.com/tune in.